Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I had made some cards with some of the dies that I got from the Hobby Lobby clearance haul that I did. Some of the dies that I was just like, I'm not sure, you know. Some of them I knew for sure. I'm like, definitely keeping that. And the others I'm like, let me see if this is actually cute. So I was curious. Alrighty, so let's get started. First up, I just did a little tutorial on the lantern, and I saw this at both Hobby Lobbies that I went to last week on clearance. It's a Sizzix Christmas lantern die, which I made it into a spring lantern, and I'll link the video here and I'll also link it at the end. So that's one thing done. You can stick that on a card. Next up, I was playing with mostly the Momenta. This little A2 sized star background cover plate. I just wanted to see what this would look like because I was very curious. From $14.99 to $3.74. And I actually turned this into a birthday card. Yeah. So there it is on the background in some peach glitter cardstock that I hauled from Michael's clearance also. And then I also had the happy birthday here, which this is a happy birthday sentiment from Pink and Maine. I will link it below because I think this one is just so perfect. It's a good size. It has the shadow in the back, you know, and it cuts well. You can use either an adhesive sheet on it. You guys know I love my Sizzix adhesive sheet, or you can use wet glue because this is thick enough so it's not going to be seeping out on the sides. Super, super cute. I like the font too. I think this is so traditional that you can use this 10 years from now and it still be a cute die. So I will link that below. This is also a die from Pink Fresh Studios. A little frame die. Comes two ways. Outside scallop, inside scallop. I'll link that as well if you like it. But I was just playing with it to see how I could frame this up. Because this one now, it doesn't have an outside edge. You see it? So it's going to just cut this big, huge, all these stars, but it doesn't have a defined square edge. So when I cut it out, I just had it loose on here and I needed to kind of frame it in something. So that's where that came from. And this is a little Echo Park gift die from my stash. I'm not even sure if they sell this anymore, but I just needed something to anchor it. But I think it turned out okay. Cute. Nice little A2 card. Surprised it's not on a slimline, huh? I know. Everything I made wasn't slimline, which that I'm going to show you, which is very, you know, that's not typical me. Alrighty, up next, I had this one. And I think I had said in the haul, because I didn't open it out the package, I was just showing you so many, you know, I was lucky that I actually found so many of these dies on clearance. From $12.99 to $3.24 for this beautiful holly, what did I call this? Like a holly wreath. It's sort of the shape of a wreath, but it's not a wreath. I don't know. But it's big. That's what I wanted to tell you. It comes out 4.5 inches. So this can definitely take up, you know, if you turn a A2 card on the side, it can go like this, you know, 4.25. Well, if it's 4.5, then your card would have to be resized a little bit for an A2 card, or trim the edges. You can just trim the edges down. I made just a note card with it. So if that was 4.5, I probably did this at 4 3/4, adhered it, and then it's just a little flip up note card. Cute, right? Just a square note card. And I cut this out of Anna Griffin silver foil cardstock. And I inlaid using my little pack of bits. I think this was part of the clearance. This. If you see it at your store, snag it. I didn't see it at any one of mine, but it's super, super cute. The scrap glitter cardstock. If you see it on clearance at Michael's, I cut the pieces and stuck them back in there just to paper piece it. But I think this is cute. Very cute. And this would be cute on a scrapbook layout. If you're into scrapbooking, this is a nice die to have. Mini albums, you could just put this down and then put the sentiment across it. And on a card too. Merry Christmas. So I was making Christmas cards. I know. I know, it's like way after Christmas. Up next, we have the Merry Christmas from Momenta, $12.99 to $3.24. And I think I said this was 3 inches. It's not 3 inches either. It's bigger. You know, I took it out, let's say 4 1/8 inches. Cute though. So this can definitely fit on an A2 card. And I believe this is an A2 card, my birthday. So there, that's an A2 card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Takes up the whole card, which is nice. So you could just cut a bunch of these in foil or glitter and then have the plain, you know, color background here and give them as Christmas cards to friends, colleagues, co-workers. Cute though. What did I make with it? I decided to do sort of a paper piecing. Oh, just putting these pieces back in when it's scripty like this. That was lovely. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I used, I made a purple Christmas A2 card actually. Yeah, so why did I show you that then? So you can just stick it here on an A2 card right there. Fits fine. And I did a double matting just to break up the colors. I had this, you know, 110-pound cardstock from either Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby has Paper Studios on sale right now, so you can get a pack of 110-pound heavyweight cardstock. And I think it's cute because it's like a wreath, and you can snip this and use it just as a wreath alone, snip off the words. But I think it's cute. I was just playing with it just to see, you know, if it's really nice, and yes, it is. So that's a Christmas card I can save. Also, I had cut out this, which is the one with the poinsettias, and a kind of a flourish with snowflakes from $12.99 to $3.24. I didn't put them on a card though. I just cut them out so you can get to see them. Cut this one out in black cardstock. Right there. Let me see if I can put it on the back of this. And then paper pieced it back with some red foil. There, that's a good view of it. Looking out the window. And then this one. So it's just a solid piece. There's no layering. Yes, it would have been nice if this was a layered piece to go on top. Would make life so much easier, but it is what it is. Let me get rid of that. But it is cute though. And for $3.24, that's a nice anchoring piece on any layout, photograph. Like you could put this down and then put a photograph above it. That's cute, right? On a card or something. Or a sentiment. So next up, we have the scallops with the pierced detail and the stitch with the stitch pierced. Ooh. Cute though. Totally worth it at $4.99. You can use this for years to come. And this is what it looks like cut out. So that's the biggest one, which measures 4.5 width, 3 3/4. The next, the inside layering piece, which is super nice. You know I love a layering piece. 4 inches by 3 1/8. Goes right in on it. It's not as tight, meaning, you know, sometimes we like our layering to be, you know, closer like that, but it's not way off. Cute. Super, super cute. That's the biggest one. Fancy Edged Ovals by Spellbinders. Super, super cute. Next up, I was surprised they had that on sale actually, because that's a standard that they could have just kept, but I'm glad they put it on clearance. $19.99 down to $4.99. This Noel with all the bits I didn't use. All I used was this. I didn't go with all of this, all the rest of the stuff. I wanted to see what this looked like. And with that, I made a cute little note card. Isn't that cute? And I use adhesive sheet on the glitter cardstock just to stick it back on. And the piece measures, yeah, 4. Let's call it 4 with the edge sticking out. Call it 4 by 4. Even though I did cut this 4 by 4, so it's maybe 3 7/8. But it fits on a 4 by 4 flip up note card. Put your sentiment in here. That's cute. So I like this one actually. And I put in here, I could have put this, but it's open-ended, so I would have had to cut it a different way, or the snowflake, which worked out just fine. You can add back these little sprigs and the little holly and the holly berry. I didn't go all of that. I don't think it needed it. And so both of these actually are pretty cool in terms of just taking up the whole card. You know, not too much work, but impactful. I like that. Momenta Spellbinders. Alrighty, crafters. I just wanted to show you some little cards that I made. I was making Christmas cards. I know, but I think they're cute. Alrighty, crafters, on to the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.